Alright, so welcome back to the next part of the video. In this video, we're going to be building the About section. So we left it at this and no animations yet. Now we're going to complete this too. Okay, so let's make it. Let's come here and make skills part. Sorry, yeah, it is skills part. Okay, so let's make a section called skills JS RFC and import that in our page skills, just like that. Now we should be able to see our skills. Okay, we cannot see that. Where it is? It must be here. Yeah, it is here, but as you can see, we cannot see that because it's overlapping. To fix that, I think we can do something. Let's come here, open the stripes. We gave it a padding, a margin, I believe. It's in about section. Yeah, margin. We should not give it margin. Let's see what happens. Now can we see that? Yeah, it's still here. Empty. Let's keep the margin and let's give it a margin of empty 20. Maybe now we can see E52. Let's check what's wrong. We can see it's here, but the problem is this skill is still not visible. Why? Let's come here and about disable this. Alright, so I think I got the problem. This thing is causing this. Let's just for now stop the margin top and let's give it a height of 1 by 2. 1 by 2, which is half of the screen. Look at that work, but not like how we accept. Okay, let's now maybe screen. Oh yeah, that worked, but it's still not what we wanted. We can come here and it's absolute all our left is. Oh, I would like to give one more thing. Bottom 0. So now it's at the bottom. Let's come in the about section and give it 1 by 2. Well, 1 by 2 doesn't work. 50 VH. Okay, that will do the job. I think it's responsive. Maybe. Oh yeah, it is. Let's make the skills section. Come here. As you can see, this is having some, a little bit of similar design. What we're gonna do is we can just come here, copy this div, come to skills, and paste it here. We don't need this button. Now it must be looking like this. Yeah, exactly. Let's copy skills. Make it skills. Now we can copy this too. And we want a break. That before that we want a break. Let's add this. Okay, this is perfect. Let's give it text center. Okay, exactly like what we wanted. Alright, now let's focus on this part. Alright. Okay, so we will need a data. Alright. It's front and back end program technologies and all set. We can make dev for everything, but that's not how a professional work should be. So we're gonna make a data constant. You can fetch the data from an API too, and that will work too. But for now, we're gonna just have a constant. So let's make constants or just data. In data, we're gonna have skills. Sorry, skills.js, JSON. Now we can just store all data. What do we want? Well, we want, I guess, front end, back end, and this. I can actually go to GitHub and copy my data. I want to write everything. Well, you can come here and check the code also. It's available in my GitHub. Data constants. In this, I am using a JavaScript. Well, we can do that too. Let's just make it JavaScript. We can just export it. Look what's here. Let me show you. We're not using TypeScript, so we can remove this. This. Let me just clean up the code. This is only for TypeScript, but right now we're working on JavaScript. That's quite boring stuff to do. I think we're done. Oh, there's one more. Okay, that's all I guess. So let me show you what is it exactly. We have one skills variable and one projects. I will tell you what is it later. For now, let's just not use it so you don't get confused. We have skills, and the skills contain a category. Skill is basically a list, and in list I have objects. So first one is front end category, and then it have items inside. You can use your way to make the data, but I like this way, so I made it this way. Yeah, so if you go down, you can see category backend, items, this, category, items, category, items, category, items, category, items. Now, let's go to skills. And now let's see what we want to achieve. It's okay. Alright, let's go to it. We can make a container, but I think we can make it a separate skills. Maybe skills data. I'll just embed it there. Let's just make it there. ID skills container, and inside it we're gonna put these components. Let's just come here and import the data. Import, and this is coming from this. We're exporting it. So now we can import it here as we are exporting it from here. And We can use this data, which is this, and we can iterate over this all data and make multiple divs dynamically. Okay, so let's just start mapping. We want to do a map on skills. So we're going to say skills with map, and we say skill, and the second argument that we get in map is index. This is look, this is your whole skills. It's gonna map one by one into these. One time this, another this, and then this, and then this. So every time it iterates, the first argument, which I named a skill, it's not necessarily named skill, but you can just keep the item or blah blah blah, anything. I want to make it an item, so yeah. I mean no, and of item skills. I mean skill. So the skill is every time it iterates, we get this. So now we can access data directly like skills.category, because the skill is only this part, because we're iterating it using map. I hope you know that. Okay, we can return simply like this. Oh, sorry. We can make a div, and then we can give it a key. I mean, it's necessary you give it a key. Index. Hello. We can just skills, skill dot category. We can see that here. Oh, something's wrong. Oh yeah, we're not returning it. Return. Look, we can see everything, all our data here, just by this line of code. We just put another iteration here, like give it a div, okay, and then say this. See, front end, HTML, this. But that's a lot to read. Yeah, div here. Well, let's give it maybe, I don't know, to just visualize it. Oh yeah, now you can see that. Now we're almost there, but not entirely. So what are we gonna do? Let me just wrap this. What is this? Okay, because we want to achieve this. It's quite tricky, but you will know it once I tell you, and you will feel like it's easy. So let's come here in VS Code and we can specify a span, another span, and in this span we're going to just type the number. So we get this number here, but we want the color to be that number. I mean, we want that color to have green color, not this. So what's happening here is, look, it is the last part. I mean, after we make this, we're gonna do animations. Let's make the font bigger and have a spacing also. Let's come here and give it, okay, we should have done this. There's gonna be a heading, so we can say S3, or you can just keep it div. Doesn't matter. Text. Is it bigger? Yeah, it is bigger. 2x. Yeah, now it looks fine. Let's make it text semi-bold. Okay, it's font semi-bold. That looks fine, but I think medium. Yeah, that's fine. Now let's make it grid. This container, give it a class. I like to give class this. Grid. Grid calls to. Now it's a grid. Perfectly. And there's one more property you can give, but I don't think it will work fine here. See, there's something different, I told you. Look. That's why. Alright, let's give it grid. And why do we have... Okay. Let's have some gap. Gap of 4. Well, that will do the job. But 10. This is also fine. Alright, so let's see what are we doing here. We're iterating it, but we want this also to be grid into 2 columns. Now we're doing something. Let's make it boxes. Give it border. Oh, sorry. We have to wrap, give this B border. Let's come here, give it B border of 2. That's too much, I guess. Yeah, that looks fine. And have a padding also. Let's give px3 and py2. Looks great. Well, we will need a padding also in this section. Okay, this is gonna be section. A padding max of 20. Yeah, that looks fine. I think the gap could be more or less. But then never mind, let's just have the gap. And to give it, where's the gap? Gap could be 4 or 6. Okay, that looks fine. Okay. Now let's come here. And what do we want to do? Yeah, we want the animations, of course. But there's a problem. This is all 0, 0. We need to give it index. Index. Okay, that's I don't think that's fine. Let's just keep it 1, 2, 3, 4. You can keep it 0, 0, 2, but okay, let us keep it 0, 0. And why do we get only 1 digit? We want 2. So how to get that? First of all, let's just add it out. Now we can just say dot to string. Now we have a function that's where it is pad end. Oh, pad start to 0. Now see what happened. Pad start takes first argument as integer and second what you want the text or string to start with. If I mean, look at this. We had one digit, right? If we specify here one, let me show you what happens. It's just that, okay? And if I just make it this, you see what happened? Look at 0, but there's no 0 here. If I give it 2, if I get a 5, so it pad start and adds the string you provide at the start till the max character you specified here is raised for this string. So if I give it index again, index is 0 and it is already one digit, and rest we want 4 digit more to make it 5, so we will see extra 40, extra 40, 40. Okay, now let's have this bar. I have another idea. Let me just make after content, nothing, and you can have, if I specify something here, you can see, oh yeah, we get this, so we don't want this. This is by after having a background color of secondary. We cannot see that, of course, but if I tap something, you will see. Now we can make this relative and after absolute. Now it's gonna come on top of it, but the problem is this would be inside too. So we are gonna just copy these all, and instead of that we're gonna apply it here. Now you see, if we have this, the more I type it, just take the space at the end. Let's give after a left of 0. It's taking the width, but I wanted to take the full width. Let's remove the content inside. Now the width is 0 because there is no content inside. Now W4 and H4. Okay, full doesn't work. H. What should we do? What should we do? W4 H2. Oh, sorry. We want after take W4 and after H4. Now it's taking the full width and full height. But you see, we have a border at the bottom. So how do we do that? Of course we can, but first let's just give it padding y of 2 and a margin y of 2. I think margin y is not the case, but we don't want it to look like this. We want it to be at the bottom, but when I hover, it should come on top. I'll do that. Let's give it after bottom of 90%. Okay, sorry, it's going to be top. But the problem is we can still see it covering this part, which we don't want. To fix that, we can set the parent element property to hidden, overflow hidden. So now we see this. And if I give it margin bottom to, we see this kind of thing. Let's give it 4. Now it's kind of similar what we wanted, but not same. We will work on it. Well, we have some space in here. Let's have px of 2 as well. No, it looks fine. We want this double wrap so you can see its classes. What I want is when I hover, the after will be coming on top of 0. Now it's fine. Let's have a transition. Transition all. Okay, that's fine. Let's have some space in between them. Pair 2. Okay, now it looks fine. Now we cannot see the text inside, so we can set the text to black when we hover. So how are we gonna achieve it? Because if I do, you're gonna say apply one more property called text black. But the problem is, if I do that, you say nothing works. Because it's not the problem. It's after taking, the z index more than the parent element. You can set after to be z index of 0. We still cannot see that. It's minus z minus 2. Yeah, now we can see that. Now we can say when we hover text black, we want transition of colors. So that's it for today. I hope you liked the video.